We are live. What's up? What's up? What's up? We are streaming live from our familia over at FanFest. I am Crunk Chocolate. I am here with the show, bro. Sharpie Charlie. Down there, we got Fan825, aka Landito, aka Man on the Move. How you feeling?
¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? What up, boys?
Real
It's a
good, real
beautiful
good.
day. Ooh, okay,
Right.
Man United. Okay.
Okay, man, you just dropped theirs. All right, so
Yeah.
all right, let's get to it. Oh man, okay. O'Reilly, see, I'm like just looking at it,
Oh, I got you.
so I'm reacting. I'm excited. All
You
right,
guys are breaking news for me. I haven't seen it.
all right. So
Let's
we got
go. I haven't seen it.
Ederson at goal, Lewis, Akanji, Diaz as the captain, Vardiol as a backline, midfield trio of Kovacic, O'Reilly, McAtee, and then up top, Bob, Halan, and Daku. And even the subs, Cabore, Nunes, Savino, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Ake, Phillips, Carson, Ortega. Like this is a killer's row for Shield.
Yeah. What's your first thoughts, Linda? How you feel?
The Doku surprise. The Ruben Diaz captain. Oh my gosh. I think we've been asking for it or kind of anticipating it.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know. Hey.
Come on.
Big J journalist in the building. Capitalize this shit, all right?
Doing the Lord's work out there. What's up, Tom?
What's going on, fellas?
So glad.
Yeah, Charlie, just a bit surprised at some of that, but overall, excited for it.
Okay. Tom, first looks, man. How you feeling about our first lineup of the season? Or back in
You know,
England, anyway.
when we first started this show, I think I might have been the biggest James McAtee stan that existed, and to see his development and just to know that he's going to be with the first team all season, like he's earned that. I feel vindicated. I feel justified. Let's fucking go. I think it's so interesting that all of our players that are creative players in the center of the park, their numbers end with 7. There's something about that. But just 17, 47, 87. Let's get it. Like I'm with it.
The vibes are right. The vibes are right.
So Sharpie, what are your thoughts? You were asking everybody else.
Just wanted to pass the ball. I want to be on my morning shit first. So I feel
True point guard
validated.
vibes, Charlie. True point guard vibes.
Like I literally got this, and I got like 9 of the 11 right when we did the live stream with the Man U ops. Phillips didn't start, and Grealish got hurt. So you put in those replacements, or O'Reilly and Daku, but you can't be mad at this. Like the Euros is great for us because everybody got to play. Most people did well. Belgium slightly underperformed, so they got back a little earlier. Same with Portugal. Shouts to Ronaldo being started for I don't know for whatever reason, but it helps us out. And so that back line is solid. Like we know they can do it. You can play it. You could do a 2-4 build up. You can do a 3-2 build up if you want. Push up Rico. Like we have a lot of options, and so I think we can flood the midfield. And then Holland's up top. And when we look at United's lineup, I think Holland feasted it. Sorry, it's just so funny who they start.
I'm excited because I haven't even looked at it yet, so I gotta make sure it's prepped. But I want to give a nod to O'Reilly. He showed up and showed out during the practice and the entire preseason. But the 2 games that I was at, he stuck out. He's a big guy, and that is also what Pep said. That was what sticks out is he looks like a professional footballer because he has the height and the size, and he's delicate on the ball. And growing up playing in the City Academy, he's fantastic in the small spaces, and you wouldn't expect that from such a big dude. Naturally, with his youth, he just needs to slow down, but that's going to happen. And him being on and getting this start is not surprising, and I think we're going to see a lot more of him, and I'm super excited about it. And all right, these Reds: Onana, Maguire, Martinez. Oh, this is all over the place. Okay, so then we got Dallo and Evans. Okay, that's fun. And then a midfielder, Casemiro, Mainu, and Fernandes. And then up top, we got Diallo, Rashford, and then
Is that a Butcher playing at left back or right back? Probably left back with Delo at right back.
I think so.
So FOTMob
Yeah, I
shows
was
their
gonna.
FOTMob shows their back line as Martinez and Delo as the outside backs, and Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire as the center backs.
That's why I was happy,
Goku's about to
guys.
cook.
That's why I had joy.
That's
God
funny.
bless.
That's
God
funny.
bless them. I'm ready. I'm gonna bet on this match now. I wasn't gonna bet,
He
but I
said,
saw
I
they got it
wasn't.
going.
I wasn't. But now that I
I
see
wasn't.
it, I wasn't.
Come
But
on,
now that I
bro.
see it.
I support my club, and my club supports me. So yeah, over 2.5 goals. Like, cause what the fuck? Like, you are really rolling out in the year of our Lord 2024, August 10th, 24. Shouts to Kobe. A back line of Martinez, Evans, Maguire, Dallo with Casemiro's old ass legs. I mean,
I think
hey,
the only thing that saves Casemiro is that it looks like, based off of what FOTMob is projecting, that they're gonna sit in a double pivot with him and Mainu,
always.
and
Yeah.
and the, let's be honest, like Mainu balled for England in the Euros. Like he was really good. Like I didn't, shout out to Tosin. I didn't believe him when he told me that. It's like that Mainu guy was good. It was like, but he's really good.
Yeah.
And so I think that helps Casemiro. So then Casemiro doesn't have to cover as much ground. And still, like, even with our BT midfield, we should still be able to run through this.
I think so.
Yeah. I think what I will say this interests me is that what does their pressing look like with no true number nine? Because Rashford doesn't play up top normally. I mean, they might do it, but usually it might be Bruno on a false now. Like, does that mean they want to press in a four high? Like, is Ten Hag gonna actually try to start playing the football we saw him play years ago at Ajax, or is he gonna play more suffer ball like we saw in the FA Cup? And Ahmad can go. So Ahmad versus Vardiol will be a fun matchup. Rashford might have some joy if he gets a one-on-one with Rico. I would take Rashford in that. But we got the center backs to support. We have Kova and O'Reilly to drop in and help. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Like their style of play is going to be very. I hope they have fun. I hope they go for it and don't just sit back and play boring. That's all I want. Lando, how you feeling, bro?
You want that because you want us to put 7 on their heads, is what I'm assuming.
I'll take 3. I'll settle for 3. I just want goals. I don't want to be bored. I want to be entertained. A 3-2 win would be wonderful.
I think at this point in time, I'd like to bring up the Community Shield curse and this little bit of the most recent years. Teams that win it don't end up winning the league. There is an outlier to that, and that was Man City itself. How wonderful that is. Go team, go. I think we're going to get suffering Ten Hag ball today. I don't necessarily feel like, because it is a new year, we're all excited, and I'm sure some United fans are out there excited. I don't know what's truly changed. Unless this man had an epiphany in the sense of now knowing Kobe Mano can provide what he provides, now maybe we do want to go ahead and go for it a bit. I don't, that lineup to me, from a United standpoint, screams bend but don't break and hit on the counter. I think this is going to be a copy of last year. Tom, thoughts?
So to me, the most interesting thing that Pep will do will be whether or not he allows both Rico and Vardiol to get up high at the same time, or whether he and just play with essentially Diaz and Akanji at the back, or whether or not he uh, sits at a three back and lets Rico invert, and then let O'Reilly get up a little bit higher on the pitch. I think that if he does the former, then we will have to possess the ball. And not having Rodri like makes me a little bit leery of
Mhm.
that. Um, if he does the latter and just keeps one, and it will most likely be Vardiol as a three at the back, we'll actually get to see Vardiol more as a defender than like let's call a spade a spade. Last year he played as left, not left winger, not left wing back, not left outside back. He
I
played
love this.
left. He
I
played
love this.
left. Like that's just what it was. Like
Accurate.
That's what it is.
Accurate.
So I will like it will be interested to see him like actually as a defender as he plays for country. So I think how high he gets, because you already know just based off of size, like Rico is not going to like play in a true four at the back. Like that's not gonna happen. We know
Mhm.
what, like he can do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he will do it. Like, and Rico will probably be the player on the pitch that will be most reminiscent to us of Bernardo Silva in that he will cover the most ground.
Yeah. I will be very interested in McAtee because, well, obviously we mentioned Kovacic. Kovacic in his spot, who's going to be helping him defensively? Because we know he can manage the ball in small spaces, but that's he usually covers the ground. He doesn't pass the ball to get away from people. He usually dribbles past people. So if he gets got, then who's now going to support him when it's out? So that's why I think it's going to be very interesting. McAtee, though, yeah, he needs to love defense a little bit more. The tracking back, he didn't seem as interested in that, and I don't know if that. So that's what I'm gonna be interested, because that's really what I'm worried about is what happens when Kovacic loses the ball. Who's going to be like close to him to help track back, because we know Kovacic isn't that explosive. So I don't. I'm a
I
little worried
mean,
about that.
whoa,
I, I,
don't you sleep on Kova, dog? Like Kova can go. Like when we seen the drives. Like he can try.
We saw the yeah, we saw in person.
Yeah,
He made an amazing run. Yeah, I'm aware of what he
yeah.
can do. I'm just saying
I
Well, you
think
said the man can't. You said he's not explosive. The man
I'm
can go.
talking about a very specific moment when he gets caught and he loses the ball, like just the catching it. That's all I'm saying. That's other than that, he's great. I'm just citing the one weakness that I worry about that could end up in us giving a goal is that moment.
I'm gonna double down with Crunk on this too. Also, I think to his point, the fearfulness of Mateo having a lapse in judgment or a lapse in error. We know the recovery. Charlie is no. There's no secret. His age and the track back's going to be not as, I don't know, Michael Johnson. Peak '98, right?
I mean, the
Shout out
man's
to Lil.
not Casemiro. People like he's not like just fried on legs. Like
I didn't
he
say
can
that
play.
though. I didn't say
But I'm
that.
saying like
Just
he
saying.
moves.
I'm
This is
like
this is healthy disagreement.
yeah, exactly. Like if I am United and we see this, and it's like, when are we going to try to figure out when to press, who is our weak link? Obviously, it's the kids, but I think they're going to be more protected. They're going to be more kind of like running in with the ball. They know once they get it, find a better player and ping it over to them. Where Kovacic, his job is kind of to get us out of trouble. So if there's a weak link, and it's and I hate calling it a weak
Yeah,
link because again,
I
it's
know what
like
you mean.
pulling on
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
But I will say this: I think that's where the 3-2 buildup is so effective because if you have Vardiol, like the bigs in the back, those three
Mm-hmm.
bigs, and you move up Rico beside Kova, now
Mm-hmm.
you have the less pressure than if it's like Nico trying to do all that work.
right.
Yes.
And so if you have that 3-2 buildup with Rico and Kova, now up top you have that 4-1, and now you say, okay, McAtee, O'Reilly, start moving once you get it. All
Yes.
you got to worry about is transition, not so much
Mm-hmm.
the actual like breaking of the press. And that's if United presses, right? If they don't press, then we have nothing to do. but hopefully they say, hey, let's go play, 2024 football, and do it. If y'all don't mind, I'd like to look at the bench because I
Yeah.
wonder, do we see any debuts today? Like, do you think we get a Savinho debut? Do we get a Xerxes debut on the other side? What y'all think?
Yes. Both.
Wow.
I think Pep puts him on with like 87 minutes left.
Yes. Actually, I'm like, I think on the other side, I want to see if Ten Hag and Sancho have buried the hatchet. Like I want to I want to see if they've had some conversations and a gentleman's agreement and worked out whatever. Because Sancho, you could argue that he was like in the second half of the season, he was Dortmund's best player or most effective player. So it's we know he can play football. So yeah, you kind of just I want to see that. And as far as McAtee tracking back, I really just think that he had PTSD from being at Sheffield last year. No, I'm serious. Like, you like all you do is track back. Like, no, I ain't doing this shit. I came back to this club, so I didn't have to track back on defense.
That's fair.
So,
That's fair. That's
so
fair. That's fair.
I'm ready to have that type of professional question asked to McAtee about how after some time with City, like in a month from now or 2 months, right? All right, bro, keep it real. For the last few years and what you've been playing with now, what's the differences? What are you seeing that's really kind of more different? Like, I think back to that Chelsea assist that he had. He was the person who tracked back, poked the ball out. He fell in doing so, got back on his feet, got the ball, played the 1-2 with Holland for the assist. And it for me, it's just I fuck it, I'll say it. He's gonna score today.
Ooh, I like
I think
it.
he's gonna score today. I really like this player. I really, really like this player.
I,
I think he's been one of the in 3 years from now, we're gonna look back and say, we handled that situation perfectly. The loan out and come back and what he's gonna give to this club, stats wise, goals and assists in minutes. I really think we're gonna look back and say, he needed those loans. He needed those opportunities to get that PTSD that Tom talks about so that he could come here and run ball. And that's my hot
Truly
take.
appreciate the reason for tracking back. You got teammates who are also tracking back. You got, and he scores long range bangers. And
He can shoot,
when, and when they're tight games, you need someone to take a moment. I will give him that. That is McAtee's thing. Is just scoring a goal where you're just like, holy, and the energy's just up from that.
Did y'all realize he's the same height as Kevin De Bruyne? I've never realized how tall he is.
Yeah.
He's 5'11".
Yeah.
I always thought of him as more like the Foden mold, right? They're 5'8", 5'7". He's big.
He grew when he was out on loan.
That's what it was. Because he was definitely smaller before.
Yeah, he was when we first started the show, he was not that tall.
He was like 5'9", yeah.
Yes.
And so that height, like that build, that strength, that he's 21, he's a grown man now. And you could see it in those performances and the physical capabilities and like when Pep made that statement that Maka and Riley have shown him, like that's all you need to know. That's a stamp. And once you get that stamp, it's what Rico got. When you get it, you play, and now you're going to be a squad player. And of course, we know who the starters are, but like you matter. We need you in those matches before a FA Cup semifinal, or before we go to Champions League and we need some rest. Like all these players are going to be very, very important. So I'm excited to see what he can produce as a 10.
And it goes to the pipeline. I mean, we really saw it start with Phil, and you got Phil, and you got Cole, and you got Rico. Now you got Oscar Bob, and you got these like O'Reilly and McAtee. Like he's gonna give those like younger players, he's gonna give them a chance. And that's really what you want from a development standpoint for your club.
And
I was sorry, go ahead, Frank.
I was going to say, I think that this is what's going to keep Pep, is seeing these players And like true, and I'm Maximo Perone. He's 5'10". That was the thing that I noticed. I was mixing them up because they're all just like big dudes, honestly, and they all kind of have like the short, scruffy haircut. And my seats, they're on a tiny little pitch, so whatever. Anyway, I think those big athletic players, yes, Pep, he used to like those tiny dancers, over at Spain, but over at England, he's really embraced the height, but he hasn't backed off the technical expectations. So now he just has all these giant ass ballerinas playing as footballers. Like, and now he's starting to
Brothers
get
trying to
17,
create a world full of Yaya Torres.
like 17, 18, 19-year-old players that are coming in now. That I'm sure that gets his fire burning, that passion in that stomach that he always talks about. And all we need to do is just focus on 1 year at a time, 1 year at a time, 1 year at a time, 1 year at a time. And next thing you know, he's like here for another decade.
This man got Pep on 1 year contracts till 2034.
That was his words. That was his words.
1 year contract.
He said, let's do 1 year at a time.
Tom, I swear. I wasn't going to be the guy who said it, but I wanted to be like, Krunk, I feel you. Just 1 year and 1 year. Unfortunately, contracts don't work like that. But we can't just keep going. If that was the case,
we could totally
all
keep doing
sign
it.
1 day contracts.
No. Give them a 2 year, and then after, so we're 2 years ahead, and then every year just keep adding on a year to that 2 years.
So let me make an NBA comp real quick. You all know how like the Warriors, they had the thing people talked about like 2 timelines at once, right? You had the old guard, the new guard, and it worked. People forget they won a title. I would say it was successful in this parity NBA. With City, it's the same thing. Half the squad is like under 25, like under 24, over half. And it's crazy to think about. Like Rico's still 19, like, but he's been around so long, you forget that like he's still a child. Like
Oscar Bob is older.
Yes, Bob is older.
Yeah.
Daku's older. Like Savinho's older. Like it's the balance in what we're doing. Like Phil's an old man now. He's about to be 23 or 24. He's an old man. It's like this is very beautiful. The blending of it, and I think the point I was going to make earlier when you were talking about O'Reilly is that like I want to say O'Reilly because of O'Reilly Auto Parts. Sorry, is that Pep likes to mold players. It's easier to do that between 19 and 22 than a player that we get like a Calvin Phillips. If you haven't been in the type of system that, Pep's in, it's harder. It's super hard. But unless you're a player like Cancelo, who has the technical ability, you could fit in right away and like, become one of the best players in the world.
Who?
Cancelo. I said what I said.
Hey, I'm actually.
Do we need to have this conversation?
The rare Sharpie and I connection with Cancelo. I'm over it. I'm just like, come back. Just do your thing, bro. Just no more throwing balls at Pep.
He's not in the lineup for a reason. They're trying to.
Oh, of course, he's gone. He's gone. But I'm just saying.
On the bench,
Yeah.
But my point is like it's easier to do when you're younger. So hey, we're gonna put you out on loan, or you come in because we know you're ready, like Riley. It is O'Reilly. Okay, I'm not tripping. It is O'Reilly. But yeah, so like I think it's what Pep wants. He gets the Barcelona idea of like La Masia, but it's just the Manchester version. And we can go get those big players. Like, if we want to go splash for Adam Wharton, we can, but we don't have to do anything. And that's what his comments say. We don't need it. We can do it. We got that power. Don't you worry. And there's no FFP worries, no PSR worries. But we got a squad. Y'all got to come get us.
Right.
God bless.
Question for y'all: What y'all's second screen situation gonna be looking like into the second half for the gold gold medal match?
I was gonna say, why are you trying to set us up
for the gold medal match?
Oh, baby screen for the baby game. Like the child's game goes to the bottom screen, and then we pick the big women up where they belong on the big screen.
Same.
Oh, agreed.
Same.
Yeah. Same. I didn't go out because I didn't want to be in a position where I had to
do one of these numbers.
Or look on my phone and not this week. This is more important. I've been waiting whole year for this after what that man did last summer. So,
which is wild because he's balling here this summer. Absolutely wild.
He's going crazy. Yeah, I mean, hey, we all can grow, as you see, Tom. We all get better. Like that other guy you don't like to talk about too much. We all get better at our jobs over time.
Wait, you
Hopefully.
mean that other guy that Jesse Marsh guy that was cheating with drones that we all found
Oh
out
no, no,
about?
no. I was
No,
talking
he's
about the
talking
one
about
that don't
Gareth.
just Gareth. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the
He's
other
talking about
side.
gas.
Death,
The
Oh,
other
okay.
side of the city. Yeah, I
taxes,
wasn't gonna say.
and
I wasn't
Tom
gonna say.
trying to find a way to stick it to Uncle Jesse.
Oh, Dronada.
Jesus Christ.
Con cuidado, bro. Con cuidado. Hey, for the record, we love Canadians. Tom we love Canadians. We love
We
them.
just don't fuck with
I
We
like
Jesse.
hope
how
we
you had
love
to
you
throw
too.
that
Kate,
exemption
Love
in
us
there.
back.
He's not even
Kate,
Canadian.
Kate hates me right now. Like, like she's watching this. Like, God, I'm gonna kick his ass. Like this son of a bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Jesse.
Let's
Hey, Uncle
let's
Jesse.
end with predictions. How do we see this match going?
I think Thursday night I said 3-1, so I'll stick with it. Yeah. Or Wednesday night. Yeah, I'll go 3-1 City.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 3-2 City.
Fun. More fun than mine.
4-2
Ooh,
goals.
explosive.
Goals.
What you got, Crunk?
I had a tight match, but after seeing our two lineups, and this is a surprisingly, actually, it's not surprising. I with all the players back, what else is there to do than when put out a strong squad? And I also said I do not want to see us lose back-to-back derbies where we have to watch United lift a trophy.
That part.
So I had a 2-0, but seeing this, I think we're gonna have many more goals. I like the 4-2, but I don't like the idea of them scoring 2 goals on us. I think they just catch us slipping once. So let's go 4-1. I think I'm gonna be rude all season. I think this is kind of the vibes I'm bringing.
Love
Yeah,
it.
why not? We won 4 in a row. Fuck them all.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah. 4-1. Yeah, this is good. This feels nice. All right, baby. Okay, let's get to our stations. We're gonna get out of here. We will be back shortly. Tomorrow, I will be kicking it with some most doped citizens who are also some wrestling fans. Dylan Meehan, the Mancunian Way, G certified, and I have concocted a King of the Ring wrestling tournament bracket. We're gonna talk it out, some fantasy booking, if you will. But instead of wrestlers, it's going to be Man City players. I have storylines and their vibes, and we're just going to talk it out. It's just one round. It's going to be a few matches and some laughs. Join in. That's going to be on our YouTube channel. Subscribe.
Dark Horse candidate Bernardo Silva. He will bite you.
I mean, with these matchups, like I just did it based off of minutes played, but that some of the matchups, I'm just like, oh, that's cinema. So I'm excited to do this with these people, and I'm excited to see my show bros later sometime when we record. This is Community Shield. Maybe we'll do something for it. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll do something midweek. Maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Show bros, let the people know where they can find and follow y'all.
Well, I've been spending half of my life at CPKC Stadium in Kansas City. So
killing it.
If you happen to be in the Great Midwest, come through, fall through. You can also find anything that I'm doing at TomBomb816.
Oh, and Tom, hold on. Where else you be? Because you be doing some stuff with the cousins. So where you be?
Tell
Let
the
the people
people.
know where to
Tell
go.
the people.
Wait,
like why are you spending so much time in the stadium?
Oh,
what do you do there?
Oh, because I'm in the press box. Shout out to Sills and Sky of Shea Butter FC. Appreciate you so much.
Yes.
The opportunity of a lifetime for sure, and love seeing PJ Green, the homie, in the press box. You want to talk about a vibe setter? That is PJ in the press box.
There we go. I can only imagine. Find me at Sharpie Charlie. Yeah, like it says right here. 825. What about you, man? Where can they find you?
At Shades of Blue NW on all of our socials. Like, subscribe, get at us. YouTube page is growing. Check out the wrestling content. I'm slowly trying to get into it myself. Get at us at Shades of Blue NW. I'm lit. I'm about to go have me a beer, boys.
Hey,
Enjoy,
go
sir.
have fun.
Yes.
All right. Well, we out of here, people. Peace.